What's going on, champs and chambettes? It's FireMonkey here, and we might be getting some build-up for the brand new season of Fortnite, Chapter 5, Season 3, very soon. Now, this is a big maybe, because we currently have some leaks regarding a mini event that's supposed to be going on live in the Fortnite island. We will be showcasing the location in this video, but we have a lot of stuff that's kind of going around that we don't know the full information on as of yet, which is why I'm starting today's video off in replay mode. I know that's a little bit of an odd choice, but it is something that I felt is needed, considering the fact that what we got to show you guys is over here on the main island. But before we actually go way too far ahead of ourselves and start talking about the main island, let's go ahead and pop a actual image, or I guess, you know, my whole entire browser on screen for you to actually see here of some of the stuff going on, so we can figure out what is actually happening behind the scenes and if we're going to be getting a mini live event of sorts happening on the Fortnite island very soon. Now, originally spotted by Nearby Leaks over on Twitter, there are some new U maps that have actually been added in the V29.30 update, and a U map is basically kind of like, hey, this is where a certain Unreal Engine map or model mesh would actually be on the island, and a few of these actually got added in the most recent update relating to lightning arcs, and actually a total of 16 different lightning arcs that would be hitting the Fortnite map in, you know, their own different way. And according to what Nearby Leaks has actually said here in the technological, you know, terminology, they seem to be managed in a level sequence, meaning it's a sequence of events, you know, one that happens after another, one that happens afterwards, so on and so forth, with 2 of them being on the island or close to it, and 14 of them being further away in a straight line. So it most likely is going to be something with stages. And then you can see the 2 images they provided right here, a little circle right here, and then a circle right here as well. And then 14, or I guess what looks to be 74, I'm assuming that's 14 though, just kind of pointed out in that direction. But in this image as well, you can kind of see where the lightning strikes would actually be taking place. Now, according to Not Cray, who actually gave us a little bit more information here, he's not exactly sure what these are exactly connected to, but he can view how it's going to be placed on the map, with each of the PHs being a placeholder symbol, right? Because this is what they do whenever they have placeholders of unfinished things all the time. They just put a PH with the brackets around it and just put it there for now until they get later down the line. But according to him, some UMaps are added to this update that contain a simple lightning arc mesh, but that mesh seems to either not be finished as of yet or encrypted with the last update of Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2, V29.40, releasing very soon. As you can see by this actual image, we start all the way out here, you know, all the way off in the distance, and then as time goes on, we have another one that will actually hit here, a lightning strike or whatever, then another lightning strike, then another one, so on and so forth, until it makes its way all the way onto the island around this little, like, bridge area. Now, if we go ahead and go in replay mode and go in-game to that exact same area where the final lightning strike is set to be according to everything in the files, it's right around here in between, like, these 2 bridges right here, right? I mean, for example, I'll go ahead and pop that image back up on screen. You can see that it's basically the exact same location. It's kind of like in between, wedged, intertwined with those 2 bridges, and there isn't really too much going over in this location. You know, you have this windmill right here, you have one of the actual avatar element little temples right here, and the only NPC nearby that this could even be relating to, if it is relating to any NPC, is right over here in this area where Aphrodite actually spawns. I don't know if it's going to actually show her spawning in this game because of the fact that I wasn't actually near this area in the match I played when I went in replay mode, but that's really the only thing going on here. Of course, you have like a job board that could pop up every once in a while here and there, a reboot van, but it doesn't really make too much sense why it's just randomly striking right here, unless we just got a glimpse at something very early that's going on that would lead up to more things happening in the near future to lead up to the big update happening very soon, right? Because if we kind of think about it, we have one more update left that could add the finishing touches or whatever to these files, you know, whatever's going on with the simple lightning arcs. It might not even be lightning strikes, it could be something else. Who knows? Maybe it's related to the Star Wars event. We really have like no clue here, but it is something that we should be expecting to see added or finalized in the next game update. And I would love to hear in the comments down below, what do you think this could potentially be meaning? Since it does mention lightning arcs and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if it does have some type of lore relevance to it, and you know, it is related to like Zeus or something, because as we know, based on the lore going on the actual island and talking to the different NPCs, Zeus doesn't like mortals. Zeus doesn't like the loopers or anything and wants to get rid of them, so it would make sense for him to start like lightning striking the island, you know, slowly bringing power up here or whatever else to try striking us all down. At the end of the day though, it doesn't appear like we're going to be getting an end of season live event. It appears that if anything actually does go down with that lightning strike, it's most likely going to be like the Titan hand, which we saw over here, you know, it's just like a rock or whatever now, where it is something that's a mini event that we're able to actually see and kind of, you know, be like, oh, that's cool to see or whatever else, but won't actually affect us in game in any way, right? It'll just be something to kind of tease us with our eyes. Hey, look, we got some cool stuff going on behind the scenes for the next season once it eventually does release. Maybe we get a little cinematic that kind of explains it a little bit more. I have no clue, but I thought thought I'd share this information with you guys because it is still very interesting to see that all of these have some different things going on with them and how we might be getting some sort of mini event going on. Now, as a little bit of extra information, just so you guys are aware of everything, however, according to NotCray over on Twitter as well, most of these meshes have a sequence actor tag, which means that they're going to be controlled in a level sequence, which basically means that there's going to be animations that are playing, right? Whenever this whole entire sequence actor type of thing goes on, it means that something's going to be animated when actually the, lightning strikes hit the ground or whatever goes on here. So who knows? Maybe we get the return of Kevin, because if you guys remember, lightning strikes randomly hitting the island before, they hit some cactuses a long time ago in Chapter 1, and a cube was born off the ground, so who knows, maybe that ends up happening. But really, as of right now, we don't have any information besides the fact that they're working on something that requires lightning strikes going off from the distance over there in like the deserty area all the way over here to the island and hitting kind of like in between the double bridge type thing going on, the railroad bridge and then the normal like vehicle bridge as well. So until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's little speculative video. If you did, consider subscribing for the content I create, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. Peace out.